Yeah. Family, y'all. Just keep it tight, keep it tight, keep it tight. Oh, right. Yeah. Here we go. That's right.
I'm the Reverend Dr. Jamie Mathias, pastor of Holy Family Catholic Church in Austin, Texas. Don't get me wrong, I love the Roman Catholic Church, but sometimes its leaders say some silly things. I'm told that last weekend the Roman Catholic parishes in one diocese were asked to read their bishop's letter at all masses throughout the diocese. The well-intentioned bishop expressed that he was deeply disappointed with the two rulings given by the U.S. Supreme Court on June 26th related to the institution of marriage. He rightly pointed out, those rulings failed to uphold the legal definition of marriage as a union between one man and one woman. And then he goes on, expounding his own worldview, or perhaps more correctly stated, the worldview that he is expected to espouse as a faithful bishop of the Roman Church. Seemingly speaking in the royal we, he writes, "In a moment like this, it is important that we reaffirm our teaching about marriage." He continues, "We believe that God himself is the author of marriage, which is a monogamous union between a man and a woman in a lifelong covenant for the good of the spouses and for the procreation and raising of children." Say what? So if two people are not able to procreate, say two senior adults who are past the childbearing age, they shouldn't get married? Or if two people feel that they are called by God to enter into a lifelong covenant for the good of the spouses, but they are of the same sex, they shouldn't be able to do so? Does this make sense to anyone, really? How are we supposed to communicate such a message to the 10 to 13% of our family members and friends and co-workers and neighbors who self-identify as members of the LGBTQ community? I'll be honest, it really does make sense to me. When I was a young seminarian, an ethics professor once warned us, if you want to be part of the Mickey Mouse Club, you have to sing the Mickey Mouse song. You can't be part of the Mickey Mouse Club and sing the Donald Duck song. After 10 years of faithful ministry to the Roman Church, that was my experience. I was no longer able to sing the Mickey Mouse song. And frankly, I'm not particularly troubled by bishops who do faithfully sing that song. The well-intentioned bishop who circulated that letter and insisted it be read in all the parishes of his diocese relies on false logic. He would have done well to have taken a course or two in logic during his philosophical studies. For instance, he writes, "The difference between male and female is essential in marriage." On what premises is that argument constructed? He also maintains that no other relationship is comparable to the union of husband and wife. Surely he's heard enough confessions in his life to know that there are some unions and relationships that far exceed the abuse and violence of some unions between married men and women. Finally, this bishop insists on living in the past rather than stepping into the present or looking toward the future. He says, marriage remains what it has always been, regardless of what any government may say. Uh-oh. I sense this is one of those issues in which the Roman Church is trying to flex its muscle and show that it still has some small semblance of power and control in a world that's quickly changing and quickly finding the Roman Church less and less relevant. I'm guessing that this bishop has not heard the confessions of his own priests to know of their own same-sex attractions, which he seems to condemn. It's my hope that this bishop is serious when he writes that, as this Supreme Court ruling goes into effect, he and his faithful followers must act with Christian charity, kindness, respect, compassion, and sensitivity to all our brothers and sisters. Charity, kindness, respect, compassion, and sensitivity to all our brothers and sisters, regardless of their age or race or nationality or ethnicity, regardless of their occupation or avocation in life, and regardless of their gender or sexual orientation. Charity, kindness, respect, compassion, and sensitivity to all our brothers and sisters. Well said, indeed. If this faithful bishop and his faithful followers were to live with such charity, kindness, respect, compassion, and sensitivity, I have a feeling that we'd see less senseless letters like this, and more encouragement to love God and others, including all our brothers and sisters who feel called by God to unite themselves in marriage with other members of the LGBTQ community.
We are family.
We are brothers and my sisters with me.